Hi, I'm here to talk about the garden that was started well, the first video we made on it was about 3 months ago in April. I made a video on Earth Day on this garden. This garden was put together by the Mixed Blood Native American organization. When we started it, it was started by members of the Turtle Clan. Myself and another member of the Turtle Clan started all the vegetables. But as I started the garden, I realized that the Turtle Clan deals with the earth element, but it takes all of the elements to sustain a garden. So, because you have the air element, which is needed to so that the plants can breathe and control humidity. You have the water element, which feeds the plants, and you also have the earth element, of course, but you also have the sun element, or the fire element, which gives the plants light. So that was something that I started to really realize as I started this garden. Here you see the beets that we were growing over here. You can't see any sign of them really. The rabbit chewed them up. We think it's the rabbit, could be the chipmunks. But right here and here we still got some beets in underground. Beets grow underground, so even though the leaves are gone, I'm gonna try to dig them up probably in a month or so, maybe a couple months from now, and see how those are looking. So those aren't looking too good. Here we got a little carrot, and this one we almost lost. We started this one inside, but it's doing good. I got it tied with these red tags so that the leaves wouldn't be falling all over the ground. The leaves wouldn't be touching the ground, the foliage. But I don't really like these red twist ties because they have these edges, and the edges can tear into the carrot's stem, or the plant stem. So in the future I won't be using these kind of twist ties anymore. I had to replace them on some of the things. They can cut the plant. These are our peppers. They've been getting a little chewed by something, but you see the flowers are coming in, but I haven't got any peppers on them yet. And they're growing good, but this one has some flowers, this one hasn't flowered yet. It's been a while, we'll wait and see. It's vegging good, but no peppers have sprung up yet. Here's another big carrot plant. There's a bunch of carrots here, planted here. A bunch of seeds I had started, and I kept them all together, and they've been growing good. Pretty good so far. Here's another one. This one's not really getting any sun now that this leaf has blown over it, so I'm gonna have to do something about this leaf here because it's covering this other carrot. This is another little baby carrot that's been growing for a while. Here's a big stem that just got in the way. Yeah. So over here though, this plant that's covering our other carrot is the squash plant. And this is a very interesting plant, and I had one squash growing on here and it stopped growing and it started to turn brown, so I picked it and ate it. But I learned that you can see here's a nice sized one growing. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's kind of tough to see. Yeah, that one there, I had learned that if you take the flower from these are male and female flowers when you're dealing with the squash. You take the male flower and you need to pollinate the female gourd flower in order to get your squashes to grow, or they won't grow. I luckily found that out in time to save that one, and that one's doing good. Get ready to harvest that soon. Here's a cucumber plant that's in need of help. This one isn't doing too good. Here we have a couple little cucumbers you can see in here that are growing. Here's one here. You got a cucumber here. I don't want to go too fast. I want the camera to be able to keep up. A couple little ones starting off here, and again you got to pollinate them, or the bees will pollinate them for you. If not, they won't grow. But these are starting off to do okay. We had a little rain yesterday and last night, so here's a nice one. This one's about ready to be picked. That one's just growing fat now. Here's a nice little one here. That one's about ready to get picked too. This one's definitely thinking about harvesting that. This one here is getting there. That's why I wanted to make this video before I picked them, so you guys can see the progress that has started, the process that has started, these things starting to grow. And this is the one I can't wait to pick. I don't know if you can see it. This one is the first one that started really doing something. And they say when you pick these biggest cucumbers off, that's where all the seeds are going to be. So keep your first one, your biggest one, because that's going to have the best seeds. And here we got this tomato plant. You notice that I have this tape around it, and it's kind of tight. This is green, kind of like biodegradable gardening tape, and it's made for gardening or for plants. And I taped it kind of tight actually because there was actually a break here. It's kind of a bandage, as well as it's tied to this pole, this little wooden pole. But this had almost snapped. This had broken, was getting ready to snap. The plant was broken, so I stood it back up on here and taped it up. And we have a little tomato coming here, a little green tomato. I don't know why this plant is just growing leaves and leaves and leaves, and there's only one tomato so far on it. And the plant is about as tall as me. It's probably about like 5 feet tall at least, this plant, or taller. This is a tall plant here with only one tomato, so I'll have to figure out what to do about that. So that's about 3 months into our garden. We started outside. Actually, on Earth Day, the fence was only built and all the plants are inside in the aquarium. I showed that video. If you go to that Earth Day video that you can see on the Mixed Blood Native American Organization's Facebook page, you can see that video to when all these plants were all little seedlings inside little pots. But okay, thank you, and we'll keep you updated.